Neon lights, neon lights. Stay dancing with my demons, do the dash me out of sight. Run it up, secure the bag.
Right, we are underway.
Okay. Hello. And welcome to the SoulInsights podcast, episode 1. I'm Kyle and Loxton, joined by...
Kyle, that's all you need to know.
Good. He's normally like a video person for the music.
Yeah, I do more interesting stuff, but I'm not one for in front of the camera usually. So
No, normally behind the lens.
yeah, that's
Well,
a better place to be. Yeah.
I haven't got too much of a structure, but there'll be certain things that we'll cover throughout the podcast. There'll be certain topics like, I don't know.
It's gonna go dead silent all the fucking time, isn't it?
If I want to be silent, because I don't have got a clue.
Yeah. Well, basically, we're going to go through random topics. We'll pick them to start with. Hopefully, people will start watching, and then we can get content. Well, I say content, yeah. We can get ideas from other people on what we can talk about. If there's certain stuff that people want us to talk about, or things people are, I don't know, struggling with or whatever, we might be able to share insights and have a little bit of banter with it.
Yeah.
And just kind of go along those lines. We're kind of, we're new to this, so we're just going to see what happens and see how things go.
Yeah, hopefully
really.
find some sort of like structure to it. I reckon like every episode will have one sort of topic or like a story that we'll chat about for the majority of it. And then there'll be like a set structure that we'll try and do throughout
which we will go through in a bit. We've got kind of like a couple little ideas that we want to do each episode. But we'll kind of walk through what we actually want to do with them and do an actual one of them this time as well. And yeah, just see how they go really. We might end up finding that we chat too much shit and we need more time for it.
Yeah, last
because
about 2 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. We just start randomly talking, like kind of like we have already, to be honest, where we just kind of gone off on a tangent. We don't have a clue. Yeah, we're just kind of chatting, and we're like I am. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Now, like
Hopefully. Hopefully we'll have some more people coming on as well. Like I reckon probably get like some other mates on and stuff, isn't it? Along the way?
So we've got like SoulInsights crew, you can say. So a few people that kind of help us with everything. They're in videos. They'll help behind the scenes kind of thing. They'll help with a lot of stuff really. Yeah. They all do their own stuff as well, of course. Yeah. So we can get them on. They can just randomly talk and all that.
Yeah, talk about stories and that.
And maybe down the line get guests on if we feel it's appropriate and if we get the right sort of people asking if they want to come on.
And we get better on the mic sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because the last thing you want is somebody here that comes here and knows what they're doing, and then we're just sat here like just straight face on the camera, like we don't actually know what we're doing. So a few episodes to start with might be a bit of a good way to go, really. So we're just kind of seeing how everything goes, aren't we?
Yeah.
But
so I don't really know. What else would you want to start off with then? How long we've been like mates?
I don't
think kick that off, like probably just schoolmates.
Yeah, so we've known each other for too long.
Yeah, probably embarrassingly long.
What? Yeah, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
So
probably,
you're going on 15 years, yeah. Which is obviously I say quite a long time.
Yeah, done like your own thing, isn't it? And then like recently, probably the past like 2 years, especially lockdown.
Yeah, been getting into a bit more together and kind of the whole Out in the Trees project, which obviously is up, and we've got a album review kind of thing coming out soon, I'll say. Yeah. Which has been out for quite a while, but we're just kind of getting around to actually doing it. So it's been good to obviously get through and do a load of new stuff.
Yeah, get you on the cameras and stuff, and they get you into editing.
Yeah, I mean, none of this would have been happening if I didn't randomly decide to buy a laptop and think, oh yeah, screw it, we'll just go filming stuff and seeing what happens, sort of thing. Yeah,
just have a joke.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of seeing what happens.
It's quite nice, I'd say, in a way, to keep like quite a lot of stuff internal. So like you keep quite a lot of your work close to your friends and that. You haven't really branched out to other videographers and stuff. I reckon in the future it'd be quite nice, say, if you were to collab with someone and see if you can get like combine certain ideas together.
Yeah, it's quite good when I'd say when you're paying people, because at least they know that they're going to kind of like come through. Or when I say somebody like me, I'll just randomly tag along and do whatever anyway. Yeah. We've had some people in the past trying to do stuff with, and it's kind of a nightmare. You can't organise it very well, and sort of trying to do stuff's a bit difficult. So when you try and branch out a little bit and you don't necessarily offer exactly what the person wants, then you kind of get let down quite a lot. Yeah.
And I would say like, because you've had like a year of doing, say like Out in the Trees could be your like starter into editing videos as well. So I guess like when you start working with other people, at least you kind of got some sort of idea when they talk to you about stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it's all like early stages, I'd say, into a few things. But I think, yeah, we're seeing like some sort of snowball effect in the work. Definitely. I mean, it's being like quite well received, some stuff. It's nice to see that it's get featured on things.
Well, yeah, exactly. You're actually seeing it out and about, kind of seeing it in different places and not just in the same.
Yeah.
Like, not just you trying to push it out. People are asking you if they can, like, kind of show it. And,
yeah, it's cool.
Seeing what they think of it and that kind of thing. So, yeah.
So it'd be interesting. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it all goes, I'd say. Don't really know.
Great mic effect there. Knocking the bloody
microphone. Table, yeah. It's like levitating.
Yeah, basically. So we're just... It's all about, music and kind of...
Yeah, like I'd say the main
video stuff really, and
idea
like,
that I
entertainment.
Thought, yeah, I'd say like the main idea I thought of the whole podcast from my side would be like you talk about more music related stuff, and then some of the topics would be, say you're into your gaming side, so we would do like some sort of gaming sort of chats and things like that, isn't it? Because I said I'm probably more into the games at times than you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But so yeah,
it's sweat mode, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good way of kicking back.
If we get into a couple of the things that we're going to actually be doing kind of regularly, so obviously we've gone through that we're picking a topic each time to talk about. So that might be travel or
festivals,
music, like general music, friends kind of thing. People coming on talking about their stories, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we can get our take on certain scenarios, like what you said. If there's any like relationship issues or stuff, isn't it? We'll just read it and see what's going on. Like, yeah,
anything we find online. If you find something online that's interesting, we might be like, oh yeah, we can actually talk about that. Jokes, give our takes on it, kind of thing. Other than that, we've got music, which if I just chuck that across to you because that's your thing.
Yeah, well, you could talk about more like the journey as like an independent music artist sort of thing, isn't there? Certain equipment you could probably look out for and certain ways of working. Don't really know really, like any sort of journey. Like I could probably just say what I do and then see if it's like relatable.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That'd be quite cool. It's always cool to see like upcoming talent and stuff. Always keen to see that.
Yeah. One of the regular things, if I kick this off, is that we're going to be doing, it's either going to be TV and film or gaming. We're going to pick something that we're recommending for the week, say we've been playing or whatever, or something that's upcoming that we think might be quite good, that we can kind of like, we can enjoy and you might be able to enjoy. You might be able to, for God's sake, you might be able to enjoy as well. So this week, I say we've literally just watched Jackass 4.5. So that's what we're kind of like saying is our say recommendation of the week is essentially the Jackass franchise. Yeah, definitely. Something that we've kind of, I'll say, grown up on.
We've watched every single one, I think, and the TV series.
Exactly. You sit there and watch them all. It's a good laugh. You can kind of relate to some of it. I know some of it's like kind of a bit mental, but we can kind of relate to some of the, I'll say, smaller scale stuff. That we might have kind of messed around with a bit when we were younger anyway. Not so much the crude stuff.
Folding up like a piece of paper.
Folding up like a piece of paper on a trampoline, just landing on my head and breaking my neck, basically.
That's good.
So, weird stuff like that, really. So it's something that we've kind of like gone through all of the whole series essentially, and just and actually enjoyed something from start to finish.
And it was cool to see, like, obviously from Jackass 3 when we first watched that, we thought that might have been like the very last one, isn't it? Because obviously they were getting older, and the fact you saw 4 just coming in the cinemas was just
like 10-year difference or
and
maybe
it's like
more.
They've got like grey hair and
actually
still doing madness.
A bit mental, really. It's not something that you expect when they announce it.
That's cool.
But
that'd be cool. If you're a dad, you just backflip off building. Yeah, but like, I can't see this.
Yeah, especially when you know
the stunts performed in this film
done by professionals, and all they're doing half the time is getting their fucking dicks out.
Well, they say in 4.5, wasn't it? It's like the most that they've done.
The most dicks in any 18 rated film, or probably in any bloody film, isn't there?
What did he say, wasn't it? It's like, Chris Pontius, wasn't it? He says, when you're a little boy, you just go around and you just flash it everywhere.
Why does it change when you become an adult? And it's like, because you learn, you figure out in your mind that maybe you shouldn't be just getting it out every chance you can.
It's normal, isn't it? Normal behaviour.
Nudist behaviour, yeah.
Yeah.
Screw it, yeah. Don't matter, does it?
So yeah, that's probably the film recommendation. It's like the whole Jackass thing, I'd say, isn't it? The whole vibe of it.
Well, yeah, the whole vibe, yeah. You
Yeah.
could go on to other stuff like Dirty Sanchez and that kind of thing, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Balls of Steel.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
God, that's been ages, isn't it?
I suppose anything that's like stunt stuff, really, then, and that's kind of like good to do.
Just out there, yeah, not really caring. Like you're just doing your own thing with your group of mates that turned into something like a production. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, even if it's not as mental as some of them, like if you're kind of doing your own thing and you're being unique with yourself, then decent.
Unique with
really.
yourself. Look at you.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm getting ahead of myself and getting into your little word of the day book, aren't I?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's
Saying on that, so
film. Yeah, because obviously you're doing the TV shows because you watch more than that.
yeah.
That's his South Park.
What's wrong with South Park?
The Simpsons. I was gonna do The Simpsons. So.
Oh no.
That's
For another day.
Yeah. The Simpsons.
So if you want to jump onto your little book of wisdom,
Am I doing that? Am I?
yeah, screw it. Let's do the book of wisdom next.
Okay. So this
explain.
book. This book is called The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows
Show it.
by John Koenig. I think that's how you say his name. I apologise if I got it wrong.
Not that he's going to watch this.
Yes. He'll be mortified by that attempt.
If you do watch this, thanks.
Thanks for it, because it mainly was the start of the whole Soul Insights thing. It started as like an online blog where basically it's like he made up own words that summed up. Let's have a look. Let's see what it says here. Anyone who enjoys a shift in perspective, pondering the ineffable feelings that make up, I can't even read it in the light, on our lives, which have far more in common than we think. It sums up certain emotions that is quite hard to explain with one word. So there was one word which really got me into the book, was a word called sonder.
Oh, Sonder.
And it is...
Sonder cow.
I can't really read it in this light. The realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own, populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. An epic story that continues invisibly around you, like an anthill sprawling deep underground, with elaborate passageways to thousands of other lives that you'll never know exist, in which you might appear only once in an extra sipping coffee in the background, as a blur of traffic passing on the highway, as a lighted window at dusk.
That word means pretty much nothing to me. Even the description.
So would
I kind
you
of
say,
switched off.
as important as you think you are, other people live pretty busy lives as well, would you say?
Basically, you may think you're important, but you're really not. Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Basically, it's a nice way of saying it. Maybe.
Yeah, so, yeah.
It's
I'll be very honest with my takes on these words, and they'll probably be
wholesome
quite
review, isn't it?
savage.
Yeah.
So, do you want to... Oh, yeah, of course you've picked your word. So, each time we'll essentially go in the book and kind of at random end up on a word. We'll check the word out, see what we think of it, and kind of share our opinions on it. And mine will probably be a complete misunderstanding of the word because it confuses my family.
hopefully,
I'm terrible at English.
I'd say the word and see if you can put it into a sort of scenario or like memory that you have experienced. If not, see if you can put it into a situation. If not, then you can just sum up in like 10 words.
Which is going to be
Like
absolute
what it is.
banter.
Yeah, just say as savage as you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'd say Sonder would be, it just makes you more like aware that other people are probably quite complex as well. Like you just got other things going on. If someone's feeling down, like if you don't get an order right at a restaurant or something, you don't just go ham at the waiter sort of thing because he might have been dealing with something. Things
are happening in people's lives even if they don't show it.
Yeah.
So just be wary of it and think, okay, I can be horrible to this person, but they might genuinely be having a bad day and it might make them want to kill themselves. So
you know what?
better not.
Speaking of waiters...
God's sake.
There was that TikTok we saw, wasn't there? And
yes. So, yeah. I used to be working a hotel restaurant and he showed me a TikTok one basically saying you go up to the table as the waiter and you say, oh, is anybody having the burger? And the customer turns around and goes, I'm having the salmon. And then your reaction is, did I say salmon? No, I didn't, you dickhead. It literally is. Like, people don't understand how often it actually happens.
Frisbee,
Honestly.
yeet him out the restaurant, get out.
Yeah, exactly. You can go up and say anything, and about 6 different people will be like, I'm having this, I'm having this, I'm having this. And you're like, I didn't say that, did I?
Like, you
If I
can
said
wear
that-
it then.
Oh, imagine, yeah. Just dump it on their forehead.
But yeah, it's just more like...
Anyway,
you
we've
just-
gone off on a tangent, haven't we?
Yeah, there's some, like, you'd see somewhere like you'd go to like a supermarket or something, someone's on the phone, they wouldn't really acknowledge anyone's existence. You're just there, like, as a random servant. You know what I mean? Like, don't even go off the phone just to say thank you to someone. I don't know. I just wouldn't... You wouldn't... Do you see
Scared
that?
by him off.
What the hell? But yeah, it's just
It's
more
almost like you're an NPC, basically.
Yeah.
You're an NPC in somebody else's life, aren't you?
Yeah, it basically is.
It is, yeah.
Like a random like headlight in the distance. Like, that is what you are in someone's life. Like, they wouldn't have a clue who you are. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Just makes you just like do your own thing, really. So that's the word. But like you said, there'll be a fair few like chapters, and then I'll give you a number, and then it's different like parts of like the human condition sort of thing. So we'll just cover each one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Some are going to be much harder.
Yeah,
to,
some
like,
of them
relate to.
neither of us are going to understand. some
Yes,
of them,
and the words are made up, so the pronunciation's going to be butchered,
so, yeah, never mind.
put it lightly. But
On to the next. We'll see how this goes. It might vary sometimes, but I've always been one for kind of like randomly saying facts or like the stupidest jokes you can hear of. Like, why don't you see pigs in trees? Because they don't go in trees. Good joke. So we're doing like a little a fact of the day and joke of the day or week or whatever you want to call it, I suppose. Really, I'm gonna try and start off doing both and just kind of see how it goes. But
enlighten me.
I've got them written down on my phone. So a fact, you know,
Yeah, I'm ready.
the Satsvuna.
Oh my god.
No. Search up
anyone
if you
know?
want to know what that means. We won't tell you what language and we won't tell you what it means, but if you figure it out, tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Right, so sharks existed before trees.
Boom.
Exciting.
I don't know where to go from that.
That's sort of random shit that just comes out like... What is
It
that?
probably
'Cause
did, because like everything was
God
like.
made sharks before trees.
Oh, I reckon everyone was in the water chilling, weren't they, beforehand?
Just in the water chilling.
So before trees were about, yeah, I'd imagine.
Well,
There's
water
probably
trees.
underwater trees.
Yeah, exactly. Water trees.
Water trees.
Water trees. Yeah.
No, that was
It's like Watergate from Stranger Things. If you haven't watched Stranger Things,
no.
you might not know what I mean. Like he doesn't, but yeah, that exactly.
There are pineapples under the sea.
Who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
No, who's that?
Squidward Patrick.
But
No, anyway. Joke. So this is probably going to be awful because I haven't actually looked at these before I show them. I just kind of screenshot a random thing and don't even look at it. So working in a bank is a very ungrateful job. A lady asks me to check her balance, so I push her over. They fired me.
I was trying to straight face it.
Mate, you can't straight face the
emoji.
dad jokes.
Oh
Nah,
my god!
you
You do a
can't.
dad joke every episode.
You can't. It's going to be whatever it comes up with. It might be dad joke, it might be dark humour, I don't know. If I find something like that pig one that I told just now, there's absolute banter, I'll tell it and get Karen's reaction, but otherwise I'm just going to go with something that even I
run
don't
with
know.
it.
So those two things that I've just read out, I didn't even know what they were before I read them.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
I had
Just
no
go-
idea what I was reading, so I might have read the most random thing that really shouldn't have been in this, but never
Yeah,
mind.
now we're just going blind. Yeah, that'd be fine. So far you'd have film, TV,
Or gaming.
page from a book, and your thing, yeah? So the last thing would be music. Music
Yeah.
recommendation, yeah? So hopefully every Friday there's new music that drops. So if I don't know about a new thing that comes out, then I'd probably check that out, would you reckon? Every Friday.
Yeah.
Try and like say something that's upcoming. So I don't know when these are going to come out. So you just try and say like whatever's going to be new at the time, maybe. If not, then there'll be a random artist or a song or album. Do you reckon?
Either upcoming music
Yeah,
or
okay.
Music recommendation. So it might just be what you're listening to that week. So it might be something that's old, but you've kind of like got back into.
It'll be a variety of music, I reckon. So it won't just necessarily be one genre.
Yeah, but we already know what mine will be, you know. Can you see it? in the
Look, it
camera?
loves him that much.
If you can read that, you can't because it's behind the microphone.
LOGRC.
LOGIC. Stop my PNG.
No, you listen to a fair few music artists now. So you branched out a little
Yeah,
bit.
you chuck NF. I need to get a tattoo.
And Jack Harley, you like.
Yeah, he's alright, but his newest album let me down. So no recommendation there.
Damn.
Apart from Dua Lipa, just because Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. I'm trying. Oh, okay, So I would say this recommendation, just because I checked it out today and I actually really liked it, was Post Malone.
Malone Post.
12 Carat 2 Fake album.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I thought it was a real good album. I thought if you were to listen to the album start to end, like the transitions between tracks was smooth, wasn't it? I showed it to you.
Oh yeah, you can't. You essentially, can't tell where one song ends and another one starts. If you're listening to it all in one go, it kind of, some of them blend in. So 2 songs will sound like they're one. Like 7 minutes kind of thing.
The mixing, yeah, I'd say on that was badass. And I'd say honorable mention is. Go on, you're saying it.
It's got to be Logic, hasn't it? You know, new song every Friday at the moment. So obviously, at the time of recording this, it came out on the Friday, which was Friday I'll have to have a look at my phone in a minute. Friday the 3rd of June. Bleed It, which
it's real good. I quite like it.
It's a lot different to his old music, it's a lot different to every other song he's ever released. I say it kind of sounds a bit more rocky. Just because of the beat, I suppose,
aggressive,
and the way he's recorded his voice. It's not like your standard recording. It's kind of like, I'll say, rasped over a bit or something or other like that.
I would imagine, like, if you put that song in a setting, say you'll go into like a random like warehouse event for a weekend, you're just rocking up now, going through the doors, and it's like some loud music just echoing throughout the whole warehouse, like packed warehouse, like some underground vibe.
Okay, yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah,
I would just imagine that'd be insane. And
like, it's not like you're talking into a microphone like this. It's kind of blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's a bit grainy. Like it's quite good. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Good shout. So hopefully, every week we'll try and do a song recommendation. I mean, there's plenty.
And mine will be, at the moment, Logic every week, so, every Friday.
Until Vinyl Days, yeah.
Until Vinyl Days, 17th of June, there's a couple banging films coming out soon as well, which one of them's the 17th of June, I think.
Yeah, and we got like a few...
Buzz Lightyear, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're watching that.
I think that's the 17th.
Buzz Lightyear.
10th of June is Jurassic World, so...
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, we'll go on to that anyway.
And then we've got a few upcoming trips, haven't we, to go on?
Yeah, so
I can't remember the dates.
We don't necessarily need to say them right now. We can kind of we can leave it until the time, and then we'll bring them up just before, and we'll kind of be like, this is what we're going to do, and then maybe afterwards we'll do a special episode where we'll talk about what actually happens of the stuff that we can actually say, because everything might not be appropriate.
Well, yeah, like if you go to a festival, some scenes go down, don't you? Especially because one of them we're camping at, and I said like one of the the mad stuff you see in a camping area, I would say.
Yeah, I've never been to a festival, so we're doing it up.
Yeah, it's
big
fun.
for my first one.
Yeah, your first one.
We're going to madness, basically.
Yeah,
so,
we'll have to. Yeah, it like push you in lightly to it, isn't it?
Lightly.
Same with Prague, wouldn't it?
Same with Chicago, on first concert. Travel to America, why not?
Yeah. There's a first for everything.
Yes, and sometimes first is the last. Like if you jump off a cliff.
Well, you haven't tried that yet, so. Well, have you? Yeah.
No, jokes.
So, was that everything? That's more or less what we would be about, I'd say, isn't it? Like you said, as we get into the swing of things, I reckon it would all fall into place anyway.
Yeah, at the moment, it's kind of, I say we're kind of listing things off a bit because
I'm terrible with some sort of structure like that. Isn't it?
As we say, it's the first episode. We're just sharing with you what we're actually wanting to do from this and what we're wanting to get out of it, kind of thing. Whereas when we get into the stories, you'll be able to tell that we'll just chat basically random shit. We could be chatting for 10 minutes. We could be chatting for an hour. So
just like an original podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not educating you in any way.
No, we're just chatting a load of random crap that means absolutely nothing and is completely useless, but we'll do it for your entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll just have a go with something, isn't it? I mean, there might be some useful stuff that we've already witnessed that you'd be like, right, okay.
You might be able to pick snippets out of it, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, most of it's probably just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
never mind.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up there. We'll hopefully get this out to you as soon as we can.
Well, did we say how often these are going to be? Did you say?
No, we didn't, did we? We're aiming for once every week at the moment. Hopefully we'll try and ramp it up when we kind of, as we say, get into it a bit more and figure out what we're doing, figure out a bit more of a kind of, I'd say, schedule and way of what we're doing. I can't think of the word at the moment.
Well, like you say, because we'll both like do full-time stuff, isn't it? We just work around that as well. But we'll try and get something out a week, I'd say. Like at least a video.
Not necessarily on specific days at the moment. We're trying to figure out what exactly we want to do with it.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there, really. So.
I would say we made up all the socials today as well, didn't we? So we may as well say that, because obviously that's where this is going to go, do you reckon?
You've got them all written.
So, our Twitter name, are you going to display it on the video, are you?
So these will be up on the screen right now for anybody watching the video.
Okay, so Twitter is the SI Index, because we couldn't have something, so we had to think of a name.
Let's go into that too,
Okay, and then TikTok and Instagram is the SoulInsights Index.
Yeah.
And it's recently, created. So
obviously, YouTube's just going to be Soul Insights. If you're not already watching on that, we've still got to go through as we're recording this, we've got to go through the upload channels for the actual podcast for like audio files, like Spotify, Apple Music.
We'll try and get that up on there.
Figure out exactly how that goes about. Mm-hmm. But once we've done that, in any future videos and podcasts, we'll obviously plug any usernames and stuff for that we need to, whatever ends up happening, 'cause I don't really know how it works. That's until we go into content. It and set it all up. It's a bit difficult kind of tell what we need to say about it, but we're hoping to kind of get released on all of the
and like you said, like
platforms.
All of the it's all like starting sort of process of everything. So along the way you probably get all different setups and things, wouldn't you? So like the lighting, we forgot about something, so it looks like we just got like an abyss behind us, it looks like on that video.
At the moment, especially, I mean, we're both wearing black as well, so it doesn't really help. We kind of blend into it. It's good job we've got the red little throw. Yeah, SoulInsights.
Hopefully, we'll try and make like a load of these. I think they're really comfy, actually.
Yeah.
You did have yours. You just like come and rock the Adidas instead.
Oh, it's too hot. Way too hot, even though it's like 1 a.m. recording this.
It's
just way too hot. We're in a bloody barn at 1 a.m. recording this, and it's sweating out.
We had a few technical difficulties, and that kind of just put you like in a dead mood.
Yeah, but we'll do a little studio tour, let's call it. Yeah, it'll last about 5 seconds because there's really not much to show.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll do that at some point, and we'll show you. Maybe we'll do a YouTube short or like a Vine type video and stick on TikTok.
We'll get everyone involved in what's going on, isn't it? So that's cool. Okay, well, like you said, there'll be other stuff to chat about in episode 2. I'm sure there'll be something.
Right, so thanks for watching.
Toodaloo.